Hey guys, welcome back to CodeWire channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about one very useful technique when we are using multi-threading program. This is the scenario that we are usually facing, large code-based program when we are using multi-threading in Python, and knowing this would be super useful for us to prevent any problem. So in order to show you the first what would be the issue, I wrote already a few functions, and I want to show you what problem I'm gonna talk about and how we can solve this using some features from threading module. So as you can see, there are two functions we have here. One is even nums, the other one is odd nums. As you probably notice, the even nums will trying to add even numbers to the global list that we defined at the beginning, and odd nums also trying to add odd number to this global list. So and then we start creating those threads. Just disclaimer, I have to a little bit know about the threading. If you don't know that much, if you would like me to create a video, please put a comment down there, so I will create a video for you. So then we have a function. We create a separate thread per each function, one for even number, the other for odd number, and then we start the thread and then we join the thread to wait threads to be finished, and then at the end we are printing the global list to see how it's added. So in our case, there is no deterministic way. We are saying, okay, it usually starts with even numbers like 0, and then go to the odd number and then add 1, and then go back to even number to add 2. So there is no deterministic, and you can see, you will see in the output list how it would act. So as a example, it's gonna count from 0 to 9. So let's run this one more time to see the output list. As you can see, the output list, you can see there is 0 and then 2 and then 1. As you can see, this is not a very reliable way of using multi-threads when those threads have to talk each other or have to be synced with each other, right? So there are a couple of features that you can use, but I want to first go with lock, and I'm going to show you why lock cannot help us, but it helps us to understand what the lock is actually doing. So in order to use the lock, we need to import it from threading import lock, and then we create one lock for ourselves here, and we set a lock when we are trying to access a global or shared value. So usually when we're going to acquire the lock, we use like with statement, and here we're saying, okay, with lock, and then add the global list, and then again for odd function we do the same thing, and we add that in here. So I'm gonna run program again. You can see still with lock is not gonna help us. So lock is not working, and what we should think about a better approach, right? So we need to kind of find a way to type of make these threads talk to each other or see each other. That's why threading is giving you a feature called event. So in event, you actually let me remove the lock because we don't need that, and I move that here. Let me comment this guy here, comment this guy here, and yeah. So with events, we can create multiple events as we want. In this example, I want to create one event for even number function and the other event, the second event, for odd number functions. So, and these events should be global. That means these two functions should see both events. Let me write it down and also describe it to you. So we have odd event, and we create one event object, and we also create another event, like even event. And same, we create an object for that. And here we can use these two events to create a mechanism these two functions talk to each other. So so how it would usually work is we have an event, we can wait on the event until that event gets set. As soon as that event gets set, that wait's gonna be exhausted or finished, and then we can go run the rest of the program. So what I mean, I can write the code and you will get the idea, because it would be very easy to understand when you see the code. First we have to decide which function should add the first number. So I believe even number, because it starts at 0, right? It should add the first number, and this one, the odd number, should add the second number. So usually odd number is the first function that you have to wait until the even number function do its job, right? So in order to add that log, or not log, that event waiting, we are waiting here on event of the odd event until this event gets set by the even number function. So this one, when we running both threads, this is gonna wait until here until this event gets set by this function. So then if you go back to adding to the even number functions, when we add that there, let me put it here. Okay, so let's imagine we are adding number 0 here, right? And we can, after that, we can add set our event here. So as soon as we set this guy, we are no longer waiting here, and it's continue running this. But we need to also wait, do some waiting here as well for even number functions. So the other, let me do this here. So we can say, okay, event dot wait, and it's this gonna wait until this event is going to be set by odd nums function, and then it goes back to the loop and then do its job. So when we add, let's back to this odd number function. When we add that number 1, for example, to the list for these odd functions, we want to first set the event that unblock this first function to run this task. And then we want to add something that it's very crucial. So for each event, there is a set, wait, and then clear. So what this clear does is when the event is clear, this wait would work for you. So because we clear the event, so that kind of invalidate that event until another task set that event back, and then we can get off this wait. So that's why it's very crucial. We call this clear to make sure on the loop back, on this while loop, we are waiting here until this function set the event, set the odd event, right? So I need to clear here. And also, if I back to this guy, while we are waiting here, I need to also clear that event function somewhere, right? So let me think about how we want to clear that event function here. Let me, okay, so let's add that here because we want to clear, and since we are going to clear, we want to wait here, because if we don't clear here, it's not gonna wait here and then start running the whole program again and again. So it's gonna be, you know, the numbers will be in not in order. So we have to clear before the wait. And I believe it doesn't matter, you put it this up and down, should work both ways. So in this case, we append, we clear the even event because we want to wait here, and then we set this odd event to unblock this task to run it. So for the odd number, I just want to review. We have odd wait, and we are adding to global list, and we have an event to set, and also we are the odd event dot clear. So let's run it. Maybe there is issue or something. I'm not sure, but let's run it to see if it actually work. So yeah, so as you can see, it is working, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and doesn't matter what number you're giving. So if I add, I don't know, 100, something that we can see in the terminal. So you can see that it looks in order. That's pretty much it. This program is still, need to be modified, but this actually does the same and basic, solve the basic problem that we are seeing in threading. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please hit like and subscribe, and please write down comments if you have any idea, if you see something to improve these videos. I will be glad to hear them. Okay, have a good time. Bye.